You know how incredibly overwhelming managing a digital footprint is these days, right? It's not just about tossing up a basic website anymore. You're expected to juggle a highly active presence across like 10 different social platforms, constantly feeding the algorithm beast, all while somehow actually running your business. It's a massive undertaking. So, to figure out exactly how the pros handle this, we're popping the hood on a full-service machine. Our case study for today's explainer is FirstPageRanks. They're a comprehensive agency operating out of Panipat, India. We are going to deconstruct exactly how they structure their services to keep brands relevant in this super noisy digital world.
Okay, let's dive into this roadmap. First up, the anatomy of an SMM agency. Then, we'll look at the core service offerings, followed by platform-specific marketing strategies. After that, we're going to do something pretty rare and break down actual SMM pricing. And finally, we'll wrap up with the ultimate value proposition.
All right, Section 1, the anatomy of an SMM agency. To really grasp how a modern agency ticks, we've got to look at how they position themselves, both geographically and strategically in the market.
So, FirstPageRanks positions itself as a full-service social media marketing agency based in Panipat, Haryana. Now get this, this isn't your run-of-the-mill, generic, automated service. They pitch themselves as a dedicated engine specifically designed to deliver customized, data-backed digital growth. They are essentially building scalable solutions that hit the mark for scrappy startups just as well as they do for massive, expanding enterprises.
But here's where it gets kind of fun. Just take a look at this target list. They might be based in Panipat, but their digital footprint targets everywhere, from Ahmedabad and Bangalore all the way to Dubai and Canada. There's this brilliant, almost playful meta joke going on here. An agency literally called FirstPageRanks is aggressively using localized SEO to index themselves across hundreds of cities and states. They are practicing exactly what they preach. They're blanketing search engines to make absolutely sure they pop up whenever a business is hunting for digital marketing.
Moving right along to Section 2. The core service offerings. So once they've grabbed your attention, what do they actually do? Well, an agency's real superpower is how it organizes its tactical arsenal. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the striking balance. Over on the left, we've got organic growth, your community management, graphic design, and reel creation. This side is all about nurturing a community, building a brand voice, and making the content feel authentic. But on the right, you've got paid campaigns, lead generation ads, retargeting, sponsored posts. This is the aggressive acquisition engine. A top-tier agency doesn't just pick one, they meticulously balance organic community building with that high-octane paid acquisition.
And you know, organic growth is way more than just posting pretty pictures. Check out this community management framework. Behind every flashy viral reel is a rock-solid system for engaging the audience, moderating messages, and pulling in feedback. Notice those last 2 points especially, crisis response management and handling complaints. The agency basically acts as a shield, managing reputations when things go south just as vigorously as they celebrate the wins. And here's the kicker. They inject a massive dose of SEO directly into their social strategy. Because let's face it, social media today is essentially a search engine optimization game. FirstPageRanks zeroes in on profile optimization, keyword integration, and even alt text for social posts. It's not just about showing up in someone's feed anymore. It is absolutely crucial to make sure your brand is instantly discoverable when someone runs a search right natively inside Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook.
Okay, let's move to Section 3 and see how this builds into platform-specific marketing strategies. Because, as we all know, copying and pasting what works on one platform to another is a recipe for disaster.
Take YouTube, for example. Their playbook here is incredibly systematic. First, channel setup and optimization, then thumbnail and title SEO, moving right into video production, and finally, live streaming and ads. They don't just treat YouTube like a digital landfill for TV commercials. Instead, they engineer it as a dedicated product showcase where your discoverability lives or dies based on how well you optimize those titles and thumbnails for search.
Now, Pinterest requires a completely different mindset. For this one, the focus shifts entirely to profile and catalog board setup, keyword-optimized pins, and design-driven traffic growth. The data shows Pinterest is a powerhouse for wholesale and design discovery. So this is a highly visual, catalog-driven strategy, laser-targeted at users who are actively hunting for inspiration and specific products to buy.
And then, of course, we have LinkedIn. Obviously, you're not going to post a viral dance trend here. FirstPageRanks specifically highlights LinkedIn for B2B export marketing and manufacturer branding. The game plan involves optimizing the brand profile,
rolling out employee advocacy programs, and running hardcore B2B lead generation campaigns. It's uniquely wired for professional networking and pulling in high-value business leads, totally bypassing casual consumer traffic.
So, the crucial point is coming up in Section 4, breaking down SMM pricing. It's so rare for agencies to actually pull back the curtain on what things cost, so let's ground all this theory in some real-world business expenses.
This transparent menu of services is honestly fascinating. It really shows how an agency productizes its time. If you look at this breakdown, something like product content writing runs about 5,200 rupees monthly. But when you step up to heavier lifts like YouTube product showcases, that bumps up to 9,500 rupees. B2B lead and export ads sit at 10,500 rupees, plus the ad spend itself, of course. And right at the top, a full-blown industrial and textile social media package is 12,000 rupees a month, with a minimum 3-month commitment just to get the wheels turning.
If we extrapolate that top tier, it comes out to an annual investment of 1,025,000 rupees. Let's just take a quick second to digest that number. This really puts into perspective the tangible, monetary value attached to managing large-scale, consistent visibility online. It's a highly calculated investment in brand positioning that serious businesses are more than willing to make to stay competitive.
What's great about this pricing model is that it lets businesses mix and match their monthly budgets based on whatever their immediate goals are. Need to go all in on video? Pour the budget into YouTube. Hit a PR snag and need to repair your image? Pivot over to the 7,000 rupee reputation management tier. Or if you just need raw sales, you fuel that B2B ads engine. It's literally modular, plug-and-play marketing.
Which brings us to our final segment, Section 5, the ultimate value proposition. How does an agency pulling all these different levers actually justify its existence and prove its ROI?
I actually want to pull this exact question directly from their FAQ because it's the giant elephant in the room for anyone hiring a marketing firm. How are results measured and improved over time? It perfectly challenges the idea of how you actually prove digital marketing ROI in an industry that, let's be honest, is often known for smoke and mirrors.
Their answer skips the fluff and relies heavily on data-backed insights rather than those short-term vanity metrics. Because success isn't just about bagging 1,000 likes on a random Tuesday, right? It's measured by tracking real, tangible audience interaction, reviewing concrete reach data, and, this is huge, maintaining ethical practices. They make it clear that growth absolutely has to align with search engine guidelines. That's the only way to ensure your reach is stable for the long haul, instead of risking a shadow ban just to get a quick spike in engagement.
And this brilliantly illustrates the core tension of the digital age. They state, FirstPageRanks ensures every campaign aligns with both human engagement and search engine guidelines. Modern marketing is just this incredibly delicate balancing act. On one side, you've got to please human psychology, making content that's genuinely interesting, emotional, and authentic. But on the exact same post, you have to appease these cold, calculating machine algorithms with the perfect keywords and posting schedules. So it really makes you wonder, as these algorithms get smarter and smarter, will we eventually just be marketing entirely to machines? Or will human connection always remain the ultimate metric? Think about that next time you're scrolling through your feed. Thanks for hanging out with me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.